Join me now for this full body foam roller routine. I suggest using a soft to medium density foam roller for this routine, and we're going to start by working the largest muscle in the human body, which are the glutes. You're going to want to do a slow rocking movement back and forth, even pressure on both left and right sides, loosening up the glutes. You can then start to work on one side and expand the length of the roll so that you start to work into the lower back. You never want to work the lower back straight on the spine, always one side or the other. If you feel any tightness, you can go over the same spot a little bit more, then switching over to the other side. Again, you want to expand the length of the rolls so that you're starting to go working into the lower back area. Now we're going to set ourselves up for doing the back of the legs. We're going to be loosening up those hamstrings. So you want to be rolling straight back and forth. The range is going to be from the back of the knee all the way to the bottom of the glutes. As the hamstrings are loosening up, then we can turn onto our sides, to the side of the thigh. Again, going from the knee area to where the thigh meets the glutes. You'll use your upper body and arms to support you here. Now switching over to the other side. So now we're going to work on the calf muscles. So we're going to work the back of the calves. So the range is pretty much from the ankles up to the back of the knee, just below the knee. Nice even rocking back and forth. And then you can start to do the sides. Now if you look closely, I'm actually doing the outer side of the calves with my right, while I'm doing the inner side of the calves with my left. And then I can switch that around and do the opposite. Kind of two birds with one stone here. So now we're going to want to work on the front of the legs, the quadriceps. We're going to lie thigh down evenly, start rocking back and forth from the knee to the top of the thigh. And then we can turn our body so that we can start working on the inner thigh. Again, starting around the knee, up through the inside of the thigh. Usually quite a bit of tightness in this area. Then switch to the other side. And yes, you'll be using a lot of upper body to balance you in this position. So now we're going to start to working on the upper back muscles. Bring your arms over your head for a nice stretch. We're going to work all those upper back muscles, including the traps and the rear shoulders, even the muscles around the base of the neck where it meets the body. I like to turn my head to one side and start working the side of the neck where it joins with the body. Find that you can get a lot of stress there from the day, especially if you do a lot of reading or looking at your computer or your phone. A lot of stress on the neck, so this will help loosen things up. Always a great point to give yourself a good stretch open up those shoulders. Lots of deep breaths. And now to work the side of the shoulders and the upper arms. You'll have to use the opposite arm to help keep the foam roller in place. Nice and controlled, back and forth. And then switching over to the other arm. So we're going to end this foam roller routine by performing a couple of static holds. We'll start by putting the foam roller underneath the lower back. We're not going to be rolling on the spine at all. We're just going to be holding this position, allowing the spine to go into hyperextension. Now you want to take a lot of deep breaths while you're holding this position. When you do this on your own, you can do this for a good 30 to 60 seconds. And for the second static hold, we're going to turn the foam roller, so we're going to be lying on it vertically, and we'll just allow our arms to go off to the side, allowing the shoulders to open up, a bit of a stretch in the chest, and then you could bring your arms up and back. That'll give the chest a good stretch as well as opening up the shoulders, good for the rotator cuffs. And this is another one that you can hold on your own for a good 30 to 60 seconds.